Have you ever noticed that your belly button is rotated towards one side? Here's what this could mean about your posture and movement limitations and what you can do about it. It's important to understand that almost everyone has a pelvis that's facing one side more than the other. This is very normal. On the surface, you may be thinking, well, my belly button is just facing the side that my pelvis is rotated towards. But actually, in my experience, it's the opposite. If your pelvis is rotated towards, let's say, the right side, then every spinal segment above the pelvis will be relatively turning towards the left. This is so that way your whole body doesn't face the right side and you can progressively square up your body and face straight ahead. It's important to understand this is a relative rotation. So if my pelvis was facing the right side, then you could still have a lot of the lower spine segments facing the right. They're just less so facing the right than the ones below them. So what we typically see is that pelvis is facing the right, the torso is slowly kind of rotating back to the left, and that's twisting the belly button off to the left. Typically what you're going to see here is a limitation in your ability to rotate your pelvis and hips towards that side that your belly button is more facing. Under most circumstances, what you're going to see is a limitation in your ability to turn effectively towards the side that your belly button is rotated towards, because your hips are relatively rotated towards the other side. This can have implications in our movement and our ability to actually shift into a given side of our body, such as the left in this example. So what you can do is assess your lower spine and pelvis's rotation mobility with an easy assessment like this, laying on your back, keeping your knees together and taking your knees off to one side, keeping them together, and then going to the other side and seeing which one has more range of motion. Then you could try this exercise and see what happens afterwards for your movement and your posture. To do this, get in a 90-90 position with your feet flat on the wall and get a pillow double folded underneath your side, and the side that is down is the side you want to improve your rotation towards. Bring that top foot up until it's perfectly in line with your hip here. Then you're going to take that bottom side leg, take it off of the wall, and slowly bring it back, stopping at the point where if you went back any further, your ribs would flare at all. So you want to stop before that to still keep your rib cage down. Now check in with yourself. Make sure your low back is relaxed and also your head and neck. Now on the wall, you want to feel these 3 points of contact, but particularly the inner heel and base of the big toe. You're going to very gently push into the wall and push that knee very slightly forward and very slightly up. You're going to feel your lower butt cheek engage on this side. And you're just going to hold this as you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Think about developing a relationship between your foot arch pressing into the wall and your glute activating. You don't want to push your knee so far forward to the point where your back arches, so make sure your rib cage still stays down. And you're going to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth for about 2 to 3 sets of 8 breaths.